Merica. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. I saw Argo a couple days ago and I was gonna make a review for that, but my files got corrupted and this is all that's left of it. So I'm gonna give Argo a 9.8 out of 10, just because I don't think I can give a perfect rating to any movie. So G.I. Joe Retaliation is the sequel to the awful G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra. And if you'll remember, at the end of that one, Zartan, a Cobra official, disguised himself as the president and is currently masquerading as him, and so it's up to the Joes to stop him. Cue the explosions. And so while the Joes are trying to hunt down the president, Snake Eyes is on his own quest with his cousin to capture Storm Shadow and bring him in for revenge for killing his master. Which brings up a minor spoiler point that I'll talk about at the end, so you don't have to click away. To be honest, I had no desire to see this movie, but I got invited to go see it with some friends, just like Jack the Giant Slayer. And so I went and had a pretty good time. This story pretty much stars 5 people. There's Snake Eyes, The Rock, who I guess is the main character, Lady J, some guy you probably won't remember, I think his name is Flint, and then Storm Shadow. Which is the main problem I have with this movie, because at the end of G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra, Storm Shadow got shot in the face with a laser and flipped off and fell into Arctic waters like hundreds of feet below the surface level. And so, I mean, there's no way he could have survived that. And then there's no explanation to it. All it says is that Storm Shadow is still at large, and that doesn't make any sense. One of my favorite characters was the Cobra villain Firefly, and he was just like the pure redneck soldier. He was just like the ideal redneck crazy, if you know what I'm talking about. So overall, the movie had pretty good action, and the special effects was mostly realistic for what I could tell. There might have been a few times with Snake Eyes doing his little ninja stuff that kind of looked a little fake to me, but that's just the way it goes. And they introduced Jinx into the movie, which is Snake Eyes' cousin, and she's like little Snake Eyes. And I love to see female ninjas. I don't know why, I just love it when they're like being all awesome and everything, and they're both pretty awesome. And so this movie has all sorts of conveniences in it, like Storm Shadow gets wounded and then he gets healed the same minute that Snake Eyes attacks, and things like that. I like things like where Snake Eyes and Jinx will be like swinging off a bridge on like these ropes, and then when you look at the bridge there are no ropes there and they're just kind of swinging on the air. Just little things like that. I noticed, but nobody else really noticed. Bruce Willis was pretty cool in the movie. Of course, I like Bruce Willis in everything, but he was pretty cool when this. I guess you saw it in the trailer when they swung around the truck and the door came down, and Bruce Willis just sitting there, just shooting them all up. It's pretty cool. Overall, Bruce Willis is just awesome in just about anything he does. I'll give G.I. Joe Retaliation 7 out of 10. So this is the minor spoiler that I mentioned earlier, and so this little spoiler warning right here is going to be written right here, and then when it comes down, that means the spoiler talk is over. So in the movie, you find out that Storm Shadow actually didn't kill his master. You find out that Storm Shadow was framed for killing his master by Zartan, who was disguised as like some Japanese fisherman. This didn't make sense because I didn't really see a reason for Zartan to want to kill his master. I don't know if he's like been planning for them to join Cobra all along. That would have been a pretty good stretch. And then again, Zartan was the same age when he killed the master as he was in the present time when he was posing as the president, and that just bothered me. I want to get that out of the way. So spoilers over. So as always, like and favorite if you enjoyed, and if you like what you see here and you want to see more, subscribe.